I was just like Googling warm places to go end of April, beginning of May. Okay, Austin's top of the list, and I literally booked the trip and I just like went for it. I'm actually gonna puke, cry, throw up, have a seizure all at the same time because this is my second time recording because I accidentally just recorded 40 minutes in slow motion. Literally slow motion, and there was no coming back from it. Like, I tried to speed it up 2 times, it wouldn't sync with the audio. And like, this is why you outsource things that you're not good at. But hi, okay, I'm gonna try this round 2. This is gonna be a little bit of a different style. This is definitely one of the videos that you're gonna want to watch rather than just listen, because it's more of a vlog style. I also know that a lot of y'all have been asking and requesting health and fitness topics, so I definitely want to do that because that's where my background is. So I'm going to be doing what's called mastery classes. So next episode we'll definitely talk about some health and fitness topic, like how to add cardio into your lifting routine, hybrid training, if you want to go into a cutting phase, how to do that, things like that. So get ready for some more health and fitness content coming your way soon. But without further ado, let's get into it. So I just got back from my solo vacation, and I'm honestly just like so mad that I'm recording this a second time. So it's just not going to be as good. It just happens. Like, I threw in some fun jokes. I was fucking weird. I'm pretty sure I did a handstand and twerked for a minute. I definitely didn't do that, but like, just pretend it was really good. And now if this sucks, that's why. Okay. So, but yes, I do go on a solo vacation every year. I've done this for the past, I think, 4 years, and it is just so healing, recharging. It's like the only vacation that you get back from vacation and you realize, like, I don't need a vacation after. Like, you feel like you're ready to get back into things. And I think that's one of the reasons why I do really like these solo vacations. It takes the pressure off of a lot of things, hence why you can go to bed at 8 p.m. and naturally wake up at 5 a.m. if you love to do that, or why you can watch a Netflix show in the middle of the day, no one can judge you, or why you don't want to wash your hair or do your makeup, or maybe you want to wear a new outfit. Like, it is the time to do it, and it is just so needed. So if traveling solo scares you shitless because you don't like being alone, it's probably a really good reason to try it. It doesn't necessarily need to be like, oh, I'm going to go on a whole vacation, or I'm going to completely take a week off of work, or anything like that. It could literally be like going to a cabin for the weekend, or maybe you start smaller, like going out to a restaurant by yourself. The amount of times I was just in Austin and I went out to eat by myself, like, for every meal, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm weird, because I do think people think it's weird that I do this, because when I was posting that I was in Austin, I got actually like a lot of DMs of people saying, where's Pat? Why isn't Pat with you? Someone even was like, a few people were even like, did you and Pat break up? And I'm like, what? Just because I'm in Austin by myself because I'm doing something independently on my own? I just thought that was kind of weird, Is it weird? Let me know. Like, I don't know. Also, I forgot to talk about my Diet Coke. Like, obviously we're back caffeine free because it's past noon. Unfortunately, I already drank it because I recorded this already. But it's funny because I was kind of exhausted and drained. I was working till like 7 p.m. one night, and I was just like Googling warm places to go end of April, beginning of May. And this was at the beginning of April, by the way. And I was like, oh, okay, Austin's top of the list. And I literally booked the trip and I just like went for it. Let me show you the room before I absolutely trash. I'm someone who immediately has to unpack. Like, when I arrive somewhere, everyone's like, let's go check out the place. Let's go to the pool. Let's go do this. I'm like, I'll meet you there. I need to unpack and organize. But when you have a caffeine-free cola craving, I'm gonna need them all week, I'm actually pissed that they didn't have caffeine-free Diet Coke, popcorn, a little bit of Sprite. Obviously, easy protein. I love adding this to my coffee, so I got Fairlife. I have to have chocolate and some yogurt. Check out my spread. But you just gotta have the options. The reason why I like solo travel is not only because you can do whatever you want when you want. There's no pressure from like people that are around you, but I'm also able to like keep my routine. Like, I love to get 8 hours of sleep. I love to go to bed early and wake up early. I really wanted to like continue with my health and fitness and lift and run and do my normal things. Good morning. This morning, I have actually a lot of work to get done. So I woke up at 5 a.m. and I was going to do some client check-ins before I had to leave for my berries class. But I ended up trying to figure out how to use this goddamn vest, this running vest. I was planning to run to berries. It's like a 20-minute walk. And I was like, I'll just like jog there. And I want to try out my new running vest, acting like I run like 20 miles. You know, even a 3-mile run, I need to bring a water because if I don't have a water, I'm going to need the water. And if I have the water in my front pocket, I'm not going to need it. But anyways, this is the Lululemon running vest. I don't really understand because the straps, if anyone has used this, like highly reviewed, other than the straps, I don't know how to keep them tightened. Like, it's stupid. So apparently, running vests, I thought you put the water here, but I think this pocket is for other things. You're supposed to buy like a bladder and put it in the back, and then you can loop the tube around, and these little strappy things keep the tube in place, and you can run while you're drinking. But like, I don't really care about my pace. I'll just stop and take a sip of my water. And I don't have a bladder, so we're doing this. Oh yeah, going to berries. I'm taking a berries lift class. Minneapolis doesn't have lift. We have obviously the run and lift type of classes. So I'm excited. I'm taking Al, I believe his name is. It's funny, like all the berries instructors follow each other on Instagram, but we really don't know each other. So I'm gonna be like, hi, I know you, but I don't know you. You know what I mean? That always happens. You like see someone in public, you're like, okay, I have to act like I don't know them, but you literally know them. I don't always work out when I'm on vacation, but since I'm traveling alone, again, one of my favorite things is just keeping up with my health and fitness routine. It makes me feel good. I love it. So it kind of sets me up for the day so I can get my client check-ins done when I'm back, and then I have time to sit by the pool because the UV index today, I'm actually kind of sad. The UV index, I was like, where's my phone? It was raining yesterday, and then the UV index today, you know, we'd be checking the UV index. That's all I cared about. The UV index today, very high. We're at a 9. Yes, daddy, 9. So I'm planning my whole day around making sure I'm out by the pool with sunscreen on my face, maybe a hat, but like I will be burning my butt cheeks to a crisp. That's the plan for the day. Wait, I'm logging back on because you guys. It's okay, I'm okay, it's fine. I was just looking at, I was gonna do client check-ins, but instead I saw a photo album, like share request, and I opened it up, and it's from our Lululemon event that we did with Peloton and Beyond Feel, Lululemon's new shoes, which was amazing. By the way, I love the shoes. They remind me of Hoka's. If you're looking for new running shoes, definitely check it out. But Justin, my friend who works there, shared the album with us. And he took a lot of videos of us running on the treads and everything. I've never seen myself run before. Like, I always videotape my lifts. I check my form. I'm all about form. But yet, I've never videotaped running. I've never seen myself run. And I look like an actual goon. I look like a goon. I'm gonna, like, you guys have let me know. I put this on my Instagram because I'm literally actually freaking out. I'm about to go for a run outside, and now I'm like self-conscious. Like, I don't think I can run outside. I don't think I can run the tread. I am a berries coach, and I look like a goon when I run. But it's because I didn't know, you know? When you see yourself do a lift wrong, you're like, oh, my back's curved. Like, my deadlift, like, that looked a little funky. Like, that doesn't look like the other people when they deadlift. I don't look like the other people when I'm running. Yes, maybe I'm a little more critical, but it's because I'm a stickler for form and other assets in other areas of my life. And then when I see myself running, like, I can tell I'm swinging too much. Like, I'm hunched over. Like, no wonder why my traps hurt so fucking bad. But I can't go for a run. Like, what do? Do I just power walk now? I don't. I have to practice. I need to practice before I go outside just to make sure I look normal. Okay. I need to go forward and backward. Like this. See, it just doesn't feel natural. Like it's pulling on my boobies. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with this morning. Videotape your lifts, videotape your running form. God damn. Good morning. We're to continue to see this line trending downwards. I actually think I'm the only person staying at this hotel. I just ate breakfast up on the rooftop. I was the only one there. And now I'm down at the pool. It's nice out. UV index is at literally a 9. No one's out here. Like, I need to always travel during the week. Just me, myself, and I. Living large. You're what?
I'm gonna get tattoo on Sunday.
What are you gonna get?
More on my leg.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go to the gym today?
I can't decide because it should be my rest day.
Oopsies.
Filming your OnlyFans right now?
Yeah.
Okay, now spread those cheeks apart.
Say hi to the vlog.
Hi, internet.
Yeah, I just told Pat this last night, but...
Oh, you're actually like talking to the internet right now?
Yeah, well, I'm talking to you and the internet. Okay. I was just saying how usually these solo vacations, I think, oh, I feel so good by myself. But this is the first one that I've been on where I was like, I kind of feel a little lonely.
Yeah.
Because I
How
love...
do you feel?
What?
How do you think I feel?
Do
I'm
you-
not even in a cool place.
Yeah, that does suck. Okay, I'll stop this, but I'm gonna toot and then I'll sign off. Did a little shopping at Urban Outfitters. Anyone else just have to like walk around and dance just to see how it would look like if you were in real life, you know? I don't know. Also, these shorts, why do I look frumpy as fuck? Good morning. I made it to the gym, just the hotel gym. I'm gonna do a little bit of legs for what honestly, I'll see what I can do. So I had like a really cute workout outfit. I was like, oh my God, I'll take some cute content. But I can't even wear a sports bra because I'm so burnt. It hurts. It hurts so bad. I can't put a sports bra on. I was like, we're just gonna do a big t-shirt type of morning. My hips have been so fucking tight lately. I don't know why. Like I'm not giving birth. I'm not pregnant. Not really sure what's going on. Maybe I'm bouncing too much. No idea. Anyways, I like to warm up with these little hip openers. And then I really, really wanted to hip thrust. So the worst part about hip thrusting is setting that shit up. And I got it all set up and realized I literally couldn't move. I couldn't do it because my back was so goddamn burnt. It was just not happening. I don't think I could do it. So we ended with just some reverse lunges. I called it a day. I honestly just left. It was not a good workout if I'm being completely real. I never take cold showers and I absolutely just took a cold shower. Because it felt so good after the workout at my sunburn. Like I can't handle cold showers. One time, you know, everyone's like, you need a cold shower in the morning. You have to sauna and cold plunge. It's so good for you. Burns brown fat, all this stuff. One time I went to this hot and cold experience at, it was some hotel. We went from the sauna to the cold plunge. And I think it has something to do with at the moment, I was in a really bad spot anxiety-wise. And I went in the sauna, cold plunge. I felt great when I was doing it. But then all of a sudden, like the second round when I was in the sauna, I felt my traps like go up to my ears and they were like rock hard. Like I felt like my body was having an anxiety attack, the same symptoms I get when I have an anxiety attack. And I was like, this doesn't feel good. So I left. And then week following that experience, I went through the worst anxiety attacks and insomnia that I've ever gone through. So I literally think it put me in a fight or flight times 10. And I think for normal humans, I shouldn't say normal humans, for maybe people that don't deal with anxiety previously, who don't experience a fight or flight on the daily, it was a good experience because you learn how to control your body, control your senses, calm down in the moment. But for me, who already went through that every single day, it just made everything 10 times worse. So I don't know. I'm curious if anyone else had this experience because it was horrible. And now I'm like so afraid of sauna and cold plunges because of that. So yeah, let me know. But anyways, that cold shower felt great. I'm on my way to go meet a friend at a coffee shop. It's actually my sister's best friend from high school and college. We're still really good family friends, and she just had a baby, and you guys know how I feel about babies. I'm so excited. I hope I can hold it. Well, I'm obviously gonna hold it. So I also gotta show you the shorts I got from Urban Outfitters. So let me get ready and then I'll show you. I picked the one shirt that won't burn my back, and I can't wear a bra. But these are the shorts, and I'm obsessed because low-waisted things always make my ass look really flat, and I'm like, I want a little cake in the back. And I feel like these keep it, I don't know. I really love these. I got them a little oversized on purpose. I love it. What kind of sucks is I don't really have shoes. I'm gonna wear my Hokas. When I travel by myself, like, you don't really need much, you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. I didn't bring any hair tools, which is why we're wearing hats a lot, putting the hair up, not doing much makeup. There's something about being in a new city where you feel like you don't have to, like, I don't know, like no one knows you. So you can just try new outfits, try new style, try new things without, I don't know, without the pressures of like the people around you that you know. I don't really know how else to word it, but yeah, that's one reason why I really love traveling. It's like, you can wear whatever you want. No one gives a fuck because no one knows you, you know? Good morning. I just got back from Starbucks. I had to go to Starbucks because I keep waking up at 5 a.m. naturally because I'm going to bed at literally 7:45. Like, why would I not? I'm by myself. So I get sleepy, take a little gummy, go to sleep, and then I'm just waking up really early. So the coffee shop in my hotel doesn't open till 7 a.m. So I'm like, what do I do? Like, I need a good cup of coffee. So I went to Starbucks and got a latte, did some client check-ins, and now I'm gonna attempt, because it's cloudy here in Austin today, this is my last full day, I'm gonna attempt to run 8 miles. I have been adding in like a little bit more cardio here and there, and I've been enjoying it. It's like feels really fun to push myself, and I have my running vest, so I do want to try to run. But you guys, I've never ran more than 4 miles, 5 miles maybe. I don't know, I just have this urge, and I know you're supposed to like train for this, but yeah, my toxic trait is just like thinking that I can do it. 8 miles, like, okay, whatever, I'll just go slow. So we'll see. I'll report back when I'm done. It was raining outside, so I dead ass just ran 7 miles on a treadmill. But I did a Peloton class. I've never done that before for a endurance run. I honestly don't do endurance runs, but for not training, I'm like pretty proud of myself. And the tread even like stopped in the middle of the run, completely went black, and I ended up taking that time to just go take a poop anyways. I also wear this vest because, yeah, I look cool, but 2, I can't wear a sports bra still because my sunburn, and I didn't want my little titties out bouncing around. So yeah.
Also, all I gotta say is this instructor, Susie, ran like me, so fuck you all. And I feel like for some reason, when you go on vacations, you know, with friends or family, it's always about food. It's always about drinking. And I didn't want to have to do all that. So sometimes doing literally whatever you want with balance. Obviously, I had a lot of fucking tacos. Let me tell you about the food I had. Oh my God. So I loved my hotel on the top of the rooftop had like a restaurant, and it was called Nido. Definitely very fancy. Like gave like Hewing Hotel vibes, right? And they had a burger there. It was the best goddamn burger I've ever had in my life. If you are someone who loves a parlor burger and you're Minneapolis based and you're like, parlor burger is the best burger, first of all, you need to go to Hewing Hotel in Minneapolis and then compare and then report back to me. And this burger that I had in Austin, Texas, Nido restaurant, it was like the Hewing burger, but it was like I don't know, juicier, bigger, and it had bacon. It was so decadent. Oh my God, I ate the whole thing and I was literally unwell for a good 10 hours. I was like waking up from my slumber, like burping and farting. Like it was really cute, but like definitely worth it. And I'm not someone who loves like Mexican cuisine that often, but I had so many tacos. And it's because obviously you're in Austin, Texas. You have all these authentic Mexican restaurants. And I like became obsessed with breakfast tacos. I think I need to start making them on the daily. Y'all know I make breakfast burritos. I should drop that recipe soon. But they were so good. I think I need to buy corn tortillas and retry this breakfast taco scenario with some salsa, Greek yogurt for sour cream, some eggs, some cheddar cheese, maybe a little cilantro and corn tortillas and like fry it a little bit. Oh my God. Are you hungry now? Same. Overall, traveling solo, I think it's really rewarding. You have time to think. You have time to like be by yourself. And if that makes you uncomfortable, I think there's a reason and I think you should try it. Even if you have a boyfriend and people judge you for it. Okay, so I went to Austin. I have never been to Austin, Texas before, but it was somewhere that I've always wanted to go because I've just heard so many good things about it. And I knew it was going to be warm there. So I was like, absolutely. And what I realized when I'm there, not only is it like such an active city, everyone was out and about, running around, biking, walking, but everyone was young. Like everyone was around my age. I would go out for a walk and I'm like, that person's my age, that person's my age. So I was thinking, I literally texted my single friends when I got back and I was like, oh my God, if there's nothing holding you to Minneapolis or nothing holding you hostage to where you are right now living, and you're so sick of your Hinge, you're so sick of seeing the same faces, you're so sick of going to the Loop and seeing the same goddamn people out every single night, go to Austin, Texas. Maybe you don't move there, but you should. But maybe you just go for like a week or a weekend and meet some new people because, oh my God, I feel like everyone was really cool, young, hip. It's funny because I literally didn't talk to anyone the entire time I was there. Like, I think I had conversations with maybe 4 people, literally. But if I would have been single and looking, like, that is the city. So I feel like that's why a lot of like young people move there. It's like become this like hub of like young, hot people. I swear to God. Traveling solo obviously can feel a little bit scary. Here's what I did to make sure that like I felt safe. I'm curious to know what you guys do if you like travel by yourself and what you do. Well, I stay in a hotel and I was like obviously going to lock the door, double lock, you know, with that little like thing that closes on top of the door. But the first night I was a little extra paranoid, you know, my first night there. I need to put like a chair in front of the door. You know, you've done this before too. But I took it a little farther. Yes, I may have had a weed gummy. So like I thought I had the most brilliant idea, you guys. This is what I thought would stop an intruder. And this is what I thought was so genius in the moment after I had a little gummy. Okay. I bought popcorn from the grocery store and I'm like, oh my God, this bag is loud and crinkly. And if you step on kernels, it's loud too. So I put the bag in front of the door and I like kind of like shook some of the kernels out onto the carpet thinking like, oh, this will save me. Like I'll be able to hear it if someone tries to like get into my hotel. What? I don't know. It didn't work and I had a huge mess to clean up in the morning. Maybe don't do that. But one of the things I definitely recommend doing is when you get a lift, I realized every single time I took a lift, I would screenshot the lift and just text it to Pat because I wanted him to know, like, if I didn't respond and I was abducted, the last person who was with me was this Lyft driver. I also didn't Lyft or Uber late at night, mostly because I was just in bed at 7:30 and chilling and reading. But I try to avoid walking or doing anything when it gets dark out. So I traveled on a Sunday, which I highly recommend if you're able to do that. The airport was so empty. I wanted to be back for Barry's because I coach on Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. And then when I train in person for BASAL sessions, which I do weekly, okay? But every 5 weeks, we have an off week where my clients deload, they re-sign up, I re-get a new group of girls. So we go 5 weeks on, 1 week off. And I was thinking and I was sitting and I was like, I'm actually really liking how I plan my mesocycles and have this 1 week off because I'm able to catch up on tasks or start new projects or rewrite some goals and like get shit done. But what I noticed is I just like visually to be able to break the year up into quarters. And I was talking to my friend Callan and she told me this like 2 years ago and I've never forgot it. And I think it would help other people out there in terms of like, how can you, you know, break up your year, break up your week, How often do you need to take a break? I think it's really hard for us these days to step back and like give ourselves time to just like chill out and not work. And for me, having these mesocycles has allowed me to kind of add a little bit more work-life balance. And I'm hoping we're getting farther away from hustle culture with our generation, like demanding more PTO or needing a 3-day weekend. Because this is what Callan told me. And I texted her. I was like, can you remind me how you worded it? So I'm going to read her text. She goes, monthly, you should have 3 days in a row off. Quarterly, 7 days in a row. That's 4 times a year. And yearly, at least 14 days straight off. Okay? Like, that's actually insane. Listen to that again. So, monthly, 3 days in a row. Quarterly, 7 days straight. And yearly, at least 14 days. Like, no shit. Why do you think people in Europe are just so chill and are actually very fucking productive and smart and genius? Companies there are thriving. It's because sometimes taking a break like allows you to be more productive. I've mentioned this, you know, in the first video back, honestly. I had to take a step back in order to like get that clarity, get that drive, get the passion back again. So I don't know, maybe you should think about that. Maybe you should plan out your year. When can you take some breaks? When can you take a 3-day weekend this month? When can you take a little cabin weekend? When can you actually take a step back and take a break? Literally loved Austin. I definitely want to go back. It was only sunny one day there, which was actually perfect because that was the day I did absolutely nothing. But since I kind of have my own clients and I run my own business, I couldn't really like just not work. I had like shit I had to do. I had a program for berries. I had client check-ins still. So I was literally hoping there was going to be clouds so I could get some work done on other days. So I went to a lot of coffee shops. You know, I actually worked from my hotel room pretty often. I don't know about you, but I'm just so much more productive. Even if you can work from home, it's just so hard to like get shit done. So being out of the house and in a totally different state, I felt like I was actually able to kind of get ahead with some of my things. And the last day was a little bit rough. So I'm working out. I was like, I'm going to get a workout in quick before I have to catch my flight. So I'm in the workout room of the hotel and I get a call from Barry's, you know, the fitness studio that I work at. And it's Thursday morning. And I'm like, oh my God, why are they calling me? I usually coach on Thursday morning, but I've subbed my classes. Why are they calling me? My stomach dropped through my asshole. And I'm like, oh shit. Did I forget to sub my classes? I pick up the phone. They're like, are you coming? Are you on your way? Immediately, like I'm shaking. I'm having a little panic attack because you just don't want to like put that pressure on your team. You don't want to break rules. Like I just felt so bad. So that happened. The classes were covered. I still feel like shit about it. Like now I know to like triple quadruple check my subs, but that happened. I had too much coffee, so I was already like pretty anxious. And so I get to the airport and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna turn the shit around. I'm gonna have some breakfast tacos, like finish with a bang, end with a bang. I'm getting beans, rice, and breakfast tacos. I got this big breakfast plate. It was delicious. It was so good. I finished it off, slurped it down with a Diet Coke, with a D-Coke. Yum, yum, yum. I'm sitting at my gate. All of a sudden, I'm like, ooh, my stomach's rumbling a little bit. I'm like, oh, it's just a little toot, you know? And here's the funny thing about this little toot is I could feel it was going to be loud. So I was like trying to situate myself, you know, where you can kind of spread your cheeks apart a little bit. Next thing you know, it just felt a little off. I had to take all my luggage and my gray sweatpants, light gray sweatpants, waddle my way to the bathroom. And we're just going to end it with, don't trust a toot. Just don't trust a toot after breakfast tacos at the airport. All right. Nice chatting. See you next week.